ginawa nila yung assignment nila. Alam na alam kung paano gumalaw ang U-level. Pero at least magandang positioning din yun. At least they are able to provide information kung mag-i-invade ba si Roger, kung mag-i-invade ba yung side ng LB dito. But the matchup is currently even when it comes to the laning stages. Si Virus at si Yuji nasa bottom lane. And habang si Van naman is just trying to get his level 4 as early as possible para ma-enable agad yung teamfight capability ng, ng PvE.
Kumbaga, ang gagawin lang dito ni Van is talagang iikot eh. This is almost the same playstyle what he actually did during the Jawhead game. Yung talagang nagpa-provide lang siya ng vision dito sa team while nagsistay on the sideline, and that was a very crucial pick-off na manggagaling sa Aether main. That is the Brody, and that is the hero na ini-expect mo talaga na mag-e-excel during the early game.
Totoo yun, Kuya Rob, kasi alam mo naman, ang early game talaga ng, ang scaling rather, ng Brody is talagang sobrang lakas niya early game and slowly going down pag tumatagal lalo yung laban with the flicker out para kay Van. Docman with his Spiral Strangling trying to get him out, but again, you need to play carefully. Still level 2 up against level 4 na Roger ni Choco. So again, just controlling the game, providing information as much as possible ang laro dito ng Limit Breakers.
There's gonna be a big problem for U-level kasi ito yung ano eh, ito yung power spike nila eh. Itong early game na to eh, the first 5 minutes of the game, this is the window period dito ng U-level to make hindi comeback eh. Kumbaga to make a certain momentum para makuha nila yung yung tempo ng laro. Pero baliktad ang nangyayari dito TDC. It was all about Aether main making the plays. Tignan mo dito sa gitna. Docman may actually get a pick off.
Naku, mukhang mahuhuli siya dito with Van securing the kill plus the feathered airstrike ni Choco, rather ni Van at si Choco is sinisimulan na yung Turtle. 571 critical strike para sa Turtle dito. Pero tingin ko hindi gaano ready ang Limit Breakers for this kind of engagement. Escanor moving forward, Molten Sights at mukhang makukuha dito ni Esmeralda ang Turtle buff. Pero ang ganda ng ginagawa dito ng LB. Alam nila na okay, sige sandali lang, level 4 na dito yung Atlas. At medyo lamang sila kapag nag-group up. So, we're just giving enough space for the core para kay Karam na makapag-farm dito. Para, tinan mo, Kuya Rob, talagang pick off ang ginagawa dito ng LB. Pero si Van is sobrang kunat na with the Frigid Breath at well plus a perfect match. Mahihirapan silang i-take down yun kaagad-agad.
Zone out na lang sila dito ngayon ng Atlas. And this is too early to say, no? Na masyadong nahihirapan na sila kagad para sa isang Atlas. And look at here, even onto the top lane, nasasabayan dito ni Sagit no si Escanor. And this is really bad news para sa side ngayon dito ng ng U-level.
Nako, mahirap dito. Control the side lanes, yun ang ginagawa nila dito sa side ng LB. And again, with the rotation from Choco, they're trying to get out Escanor. Will pounce, but forcing a flicker sa side ni Escanor. Pero makita dito, para silang nag-i-stock lang sila, naghahanap sila ng opportunity para makahanap ng isang pick-off para sa PvE. But LB, medyo, well, level 4 na rin dito si Docman trying to go for the Imperial Justice. Mukhang nahul nila si Virus. Virus again trying to run away. Electro final blow with the feathered airstrike as well. Sa side naman ni Yuji at mahuhuli nila si Sure B, si Virus at saktong-sakto at perfect din yung target na yon para ma-prevent nila yung early game ng PvE.
That was a good comedic lance coming from Escanor. Nag-wings by wings na palabas doon si Yuji. Lilipat na ng game. Kaso ang nangyari doon, na comedic lance siya, bumagsak siya doon. Pero hindi naman siya namatay. Yun nga lang, ang nangyari is naipit na rin doon sa ibaba si Virus. Good play coming from U-level, pero the question is this enough? Kasi ngayon, may heptasi na ngayon dito yung Brody. They have to make a play. They need to force a fight ngayon habang hindi pa malakas ang team fight ngayon dito ng Aether main. As they're gonna be picking off dito si Van. Ang sunod, ang tanong ay wala pa naman dito sa may bandang gitna. It's most likely na ma-hold pa naman to ng Aether main. And look at Escanor already trying to take the Turtle, and Virus with the eye for an eye be able to take or go away against U-level. Pero ngayon, dito sa may Turtle, mukhang nasa Aether main na naman.
At mukhang makakuha dito. Kinetic Lance mukhang dito mama. Pero makukuha pa rin ni Roger, ni Choco ang Turtle buff. But with the return kill, Escanor will go down. Pero sa Yuji, wala silang magic damage with the Fatal Links. Hindi enough yung combo nila. Here's Choco with the nice cleanup. Choco makakatakas pa yata dito. Cyclone ay hindi available. But with enough space from Van, Frigid Breath, hindi nyo kailangan pumasok dito at habulin yung mga core namin. 2-4-1 exchange para sa side ng LB. Unti-unting humabol dito yung LB. Look at the net worth and the items. Hindi gaanong malayo at unti-unting umahabol. And also with the itemization dito sa side ng ni Brody. Again, Hepta, sabi mo nga kanina, plus transition into a BOD. So yun yung ine-expect nila. Go for the burst damage, get Virus as early as possible para mawala ka agad yung possible burst, yung early burst, and also hindi makakaikot yung PvE. Kasi si Virus pala yung makakaikot dito early game eh. Kung sakaling makahuli ng Fatal Links dito si Van, ang makakadami siya dito si UG and sa Gitnu. So with that early pick off kay UG, tinanggal agad nila yung isang malaking problema nila using the Feather A-Star.
Yes, speaking of Feather Airstrike, ayun na nga kay UG, pero the Feral Justice will be taking on too. Pero ang mamamatay doon and dalawang members dito ng U-Level as Virus going to take away onto the backline. Pero patay naman dito ni si Van ng ating Brody, but sa 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Aether Main as they're gonna taking down the outer turret here onto the bottom lane. Ang nangyari kasi doon is actually gonna be an awkward possession coming from Docman. Pag face check niya doon, hindi niya inaakala na dalawa na yung members doon ng Aether Main. It's a good thing na na-pick up pa rin naman nila doon yung Atlas. Kaso ang problema kasi ngayon dito, Kuya TDZ, is that parang hindi maganda yung nagiging trade-off dito kadalasan ng U-Level against the heroes here for Aether Main. But look at here, mga kaibigan, itong Escanor is still grasping here against Sagitnu here on the Esmeralda. So ngayon dito, no, Kuya TDZ, ang nagiging dilemma ngayon dito for U-Level is saan ba talaga tayo pupunta? We're just reacting kung ano yung binabato sa atin ng Aether Main. Pero ngayon, ang naisip nila, kunin na lang muna kaya natin yung Turtle.
At mukhang Turtle nga ang kukunin nila dito, Electro Final Blow. Mukhang inuhuli nila agad ni Virus sa likod. Isa pang Fatal Links. Dian will go down and Virus will take up the Mage Burst dito ng LB. 2-4-0 exchange at si Yuji pa makakuha ng isa. Naku, tatlo na yan. 3-4-0 ang magiging huli nila dito. Tagi-assign with the moving forward with the, again, with the ultimate. Able to run away, but nakita mo yung confidence dito ng PvE. Talagang backs out kung backs out ang laban ng PvE dito. Or trying to control the early game or trying to control the backlines first and then iniiwan agad nila yung frontlines dito ng LB. Yun yung nagiging opening dito ng Limit Breakers ng U-Level.
Oo, speaking of opening dito, the Feather Airstrike will actually hit on Escanor. He's still alive with the Cotornet Inferno dito, mga kaibigan. Atakas pa naman dito ang ating Damos as they gonna retaliate against Tigas in Sagitnu. Pero siya pa rin ang mas matigas dito, Kuya TDZ.
Nako, saktong-sakto shadow kill at Sindevan with the perfect match at makakatakas ka agad siya with the Shadows. Pero exposed dito ang tier 2 towers, turrets dito ng Limit Breakers at yun yata ang magiging next target ng PvE.
Kung iisipin mo dito, no, TDC, this is a perfect game para kay Van. Why? Kasi sino lang ba may Purify dito sa side ng U-Level? It's all about Docman. Look at the Feather Airstrike dito from UG. Almost na mapatay niya doon si Docman. And right now, mga kaibigan, with this lead coming from Aether Main, this is a 6,000 lead. This is definitely scary. Bakit? Alam natin na dapat ang U-Level yung nag-set ng tempo nito eh. They have this Brody, they have this damage early, pero mukhang sila pa yung nahihirapan dito sa rotation na pinakita ngayon dito ng Aether Main.
Nako, totoo yan. At looking at the turrets of PvE, meron pa ring opportunity dito yung Limit Breakers na makakuha ng additional gold with those standing turrets ng PvE. Kailangan lang nila maghanap ng isa pang opening to get or at least to win those skirmishes against PvE. And also, looking at the item transitioning dito ni Kram and yung Hayabusa, sobrang bilis din nila makahabol o makakuha ng comeback. So, itong First Lord ng game natin na to, kailangan talaga nila mag-contest. Hindi dapat nila ibibigay yung Lord. Since magbabuff yung mga minions dito, mas mahihirapan silang mag-advance. Paglagpas nila ng river.
Kaso ang problema kasi nila dito eh. Look at Van going on directly kay Kram para lang i-fatal links. Pero ang unang namatay doon is gonna be the Atlas. Ang susunod, it's gonna be Docman. It looks like U-Level. Pumapalag sila dito sa may bandang Lord Pit. Nakatakas pa sa Escanor. Look at the backline. Virus ngayon, hinahabol dito ng Hayabusa. Ang tanong, makakatakas ba? Hindi! Dahil si Yuji ang sumunod. Yung tatlong members kayo dito ng U-Level, sila naman ang magtitake ng Lord and Kram here with the damage na meron siya. This gonna be a quick Lord para sa side ngayon ng U-Level. Suddenly, the tables have turned, TDZ.
Ito yung sinasabi natin, Kuya Rob, na talagang maghanap sila ng opening at kapag nakakuha sila ng isang objective against or isang skirmish against PvE, yun na yung hinihintay nilang possible comeback with the Super Minions and also the Lord pushing in. Mas makakuha sila ng sustainable gold at kita mo, Kuya Rob, pantay na ang net worth dito ng LB at PvE. So kailangan gawin dito ng PvE is maghanap na naman sila ng isa pang opportunity just like so. Unuhuling-huli dito si Cram. Si Cram mukhang maubos but with the burst damage from Dian, makakuha pa rin nila. Ban trying to run away but with the shadow kill from the Hayabusa. Ito na yung hinihintay nila. Dire-diretso na. At may Lord pa, ma-takedown nila. Pero tier 2 turret dito ng PvE is still standing. Pero enough na yun sa tingin ko, Kuya Rob, para ma-push out nila itong tier 3 turret sa bottom.
Tingin ko talaga enough na yon, na nabasag na nila yon. Escanor, meanwhile, on the top lane is taking down the base turret pero mag-back away na lang muna sila as they would like to fight. Kumbaga, disiplina muna para sa U-level squad. Alam mo kung ano ang nangyari doon? It was all about Aether Main. They are on the lead. Ang naging problema nila, pinilit nila na pasukin yung Brody sa likod. They want to do a fatal links at pasukin yun doon. Even ginawa rin yun ni Sagit Nuen as well, ni Van ulit. At ang nangyari, nabaliktad na naman. It's all about Cram here, making the plays and going into the right position. At kung iisipin mo, binabantayan siya dito ni Dian. Hindi siya iniiwan. Yun yung isa sa malaking factor talaga dito. Bakit hindi nila ma-pick off agad-agad dito ang Brody?
Tingin ko yun yung yun yung playstyle, yun yung plano dito ng U level eh. Since malakas tayo mag-burst ng physical, malakas din ako mag-burst ng Magica, sabi dito ni Dian, magsama tayong dalawa. Pag pumasok dito sa Van sa loob, ang big question dito is, hindi pa nakakapag-itemize dito ng Athena Shield si Van. So, talagang mahihirapan siyang hulihin yung backlines. And also with the enough physical damage dito para kay Hayabusa and also yung catch ni Docman, mas mabilis siya mababurst out. So, posibleng gawin dito, kahit hindi si Van yung mauna mag-initiate eh, kahit siguro yung Falling Star Moon or at least i-separate nila yung members dito ng LB para makahabol ulit or para makakuha ulit ng lead. Pero talking about lead here, 37.5k was sa side ng Limit Breakers and also PvE naman with 34.3. Pero ito na mag-sandwich play dito, nahuli dito si Dian at makaka-flicker out pa rin siya. Enough pa yun, hindi pa rin enough. But Escanor trying to isolate the rest of PvE. Mukhang makakahabol. Hayabusa able to secure the kill here. But Escanor getting isolated. Cram and Shurby, nahuli nila si Dian. Shurby trying to run away pero mukhang hindi ito makakatakas. Meron pang shadow, quad shadow dito at Cram will secure the kill. 2-4-1. Isa pa lang ang tumutumba dito sa side ng U-level at ito na yata hinihintay ng pagkakataon, Kuya Rob.
Naulit na naman yung strategy na hulihin doon yung backlanes dito ng U-level and it failed once again, Kuya TDZ, as the members of U-level squad going here onto the mid lane. Ngayon, godlike na dito si Cram. Naubos naman nila dito yung mga minion waves so there's a possibility na hindi pa naman mababasag kagad dito ang base turret sa may bandang gitna. Pero nga lang, yung ibaba, 2 members down. Ngayon, ang side ng Aether Main. The question is, kaya bang nilang depensahan to? I think so, dahil buhay pa naman dito yung Farsa. It's all about, it's a waiting game, Kuya TDZ. Nakita mo yung damage doon ni Cram. That's a 2,000 critical.
Wow.
So, kahit sabihin natin ikasa kang Atlas, kahit sabihin natin meron kang Antikyras at Athena Shield, hindi ka pa rin uubra dyan sa critical na meron ang Brody.
Napakasakit ng critical ng Brody dito. 7-1-4 ang KDA ni Cram at hulihin talaga yan ang magiging key point ng PvE. Pero syempre, hindi ba pahuli dito ang Limit Breakers with the initiation from Docman again, catching the right target at the right time. And also Escanor just trying to delay the game and trying to isolate the rest of PvE nang umahabol dito ang Limit Breakers. Endless battle pickup na dito para kay Hayabusa. So mas makakita tayo ng mas masakit na damage when it comes to his damage output mamaya-maya kapag papasok dito si Van. Oh, perfect match. Mukhang nahuli ng Cometic Lance into the spiral strangling. Plus the Imperial Justice. Wala dito si Van. At mukhang papasok naman dito si Tigasin. Makakuha niya si Dian. Hindi niya rin naikasa. At mukhang nakikita niya yata pala ang kanyang ultimate but sure Virus. Mukhang makakuli na isa. 2-4-1 exchange. Cram. Mukhang nagdedelikado ba. Naka-takedown na naman sila ng isa. Docman will go down. 3-4-1 exchange. Hayabusa will be caught off guard. Choco trying to move forward here. Tigasin. Quad Shadow, nilalaro niya lang pa isa-isa. Pinaglalaroan yung apat pala with a Shadow kill. Mukhang umahabol pero hindi pa rin yung enough. 4-4-1 PvE. Mukhang umahabol sila dito. And LB si Cram ang nag-iisang member na survive dun sa last skirmish.
Nako, mukhang papasukin siya dito, Kuya TDC, as he actually used the flicker out. But Beerus here going 1v1 ngayon dito kay Crown. So what actually happened there, TDC, na pick off nila, nag-sacrifice doon si Van. Yes, napatay siya doon. Kaso the awkward moment for U-Level was the knock-up coming from the Lord. Dahil na-knock up yung dalawang members nila doon at nawalan sila ng possession. Cram, hindi siya makamove forward kasi wala na agad doon si Dian eh. The moment na namatay si Van, namatay din doon si Dian, and Cram was put in a position na hindi siya agad makaangat. And ang nangyari doon, one by one, naubos ang mga members ng U-Level. And from there, they actually almost wipe out. So ngayon, the level 2 Lord, the Luminous Lord, is on the hands of Aether Main. Sila naman ngayon ang nasa opensa. Ang tanong, Kuya TDC, do you think kaya ba ng U-Level dito na mag-hold dito sa Luminous Lord?
Tingin ko kaya pa nilang i-hold to. Pero ang kailangan nandun si Docman, nandun din dapat si Escanor. Isang taga-hold, isang taga-damage. But with the aggression coming in from PvE here, kailangan talaga mag-ingat ni Docman since the wave is already pushing into the middle lane at mukhang sasabay pa yata ang Lord dito sa next minion wave sa top lane. So hold the ground ang magiging play dito. But look at Van here, really playing aggressively. At mukhang meron pumasok sa loob, Escanor trying to isolate UG, forced to use his wings by wings. Pero transition agad sila sa may top lane, mga kaibigan. Escanor trying to run away pero mahuhuli siya. Van moving forward with the two-man Fatal Links. Ito yung hinihintay nila ng pagkakataon dito. Tatlo agad tumumba sa Limit Breakers. Ito Docman pa. Susubukan niya mabuhay. Gamit ang Spiral Strangling. But with the Lord and the damage from PvE, huli ka ang sabi dito ng PvE. With the taunts as well. PvE. That catch from Van is really crucial for Limit Breakers. At dalawang core ang nahuli nila doon, Kuya Rob.
Oh no! Time and time again, Van, yung mga during the mid game nagkaroon siya ng mga certain mistake on getting the Brody, pero on that right moment